tired, Luis. I'm so tired.
I know. Of course you are. You got good reason to be, but I need you to stay awake, okay? Betsy, hey, come on. Stay with me, all right? Help's on the way.
Really? That wasn't a dream?
No. Sam is gonna rescue us. They're gonna be here in no time, but I need you to be awake so you can help, you understand?
Okay. Yeah, I can do it.
That's my girl.
Are they really coming? We're not gonna die down here?
No. No, of course not. They're coming, they're on their way. No one is gonna die, okay?
You look like you're about to cry.
No. Of course not. Thank God we found them. We're gonna get Luis and Fancy to safety.
Yeah, looks like it. Just promise me one thing. That when we do, you'll tell Luis you're still madly in love with him.
Paloma, don't be ridiculous.
What's ridiculous about telling the truth?
Because I'm not going to leave my husband, and I'm not going to risk losing James.
Sheridan, I know you love James. But it's not fair to him or Chris to stay in a loveless marriage.
It's not a loveless marriage. I cared deeply for Chris.
But you're still in love with my brother.
No. It's too late. And look at them down there. Luis has moved on. He's done exactly what I've asked him to. He's fallen in love with Fancy.
So what took you so long with Fox?
What?
Well, you were gone a lot longer than you said you'd be. Why?
Things are different now, okay?
No, okay? You're not gonna tell me you may have left to Fox, are you? Not after you finally admitted it's me you love.
Oh, God, how dense can you be, Miguel? Of course she made love to me. She's still my fiancée. And she's gonna be my fiancée until she's my wife. Screens don't like to lose.
I knew JT was a sleaze, but to lie to Ethan like this? Now I've lost him for good. Damn him. Damn Gwen and Rebecca. JT?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you get back here!
Don't hurt me.
You think that you would get away from me?
Hey, look, I'm just a guy out on a stroll on a clean, cool night.
Well, you just enjoy a little stroll because it's the last stroll you're ever gonna have. How dare you, JT? I gave you a fortune to tell you the truth. Why didn't you, huh? Tell me, why didn't you tell him the truth?
Because I stopped him.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Hey, come on, wake up.
Okay. Really, I can do it.
Oh, no, you can't. Now, if it were anyone else telling me that, I might not believe him, but not you. You've been surprising me this whole time.
I told you I was tougher than you gave me credit for.
Oh, all right, all right. How about this? I will never doubt you again. Hey, just hang in there, okay? We're gonna be out of here in no time. Right?
But if we're not, Luis, I need you to know something.
No negative thoughts, okay? And when we're this close to being rescued.
Okay, you're the boss.
All right. Well then, as your boss, just want you to know how proud of you I am.
for staying alive.
Yeah, for staying alive, but not just that. Just for being so strong and so brave. There's something else, Fancy Crane.
I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Really? Well, if it is, I owe you a big apology.
It's okay.
All right, come on. Let's get some dry clothes on before they pull us out of here.
You spent more time with my mother growing up than I did.
Mm-hmm. She was the closest thing I had to a maternal influence. I was very lucky.
Yeah. That's why I'm surprised you didn't learn anything from her.
I most certainly did.
You would never know it from what you're saying now. She always believed that there's nothing more important in this world than true love.
Your mother is a woman of deep faith. And a true romantic.
Who believes in honesty above all else. She says she learned that lesson the hard way. That all she ever wanted was to teach that to her children. To spare them the heartache she went through with Papa.
I'm so sorry that your father broke your mother's heart to be with my mother.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you and Luis. If any two people in this world belong together, it's the two of you. How can you not know that by now?
Of course I know that.
Then how can you stay with Chris if Luis is the love of your life?
Hold on, I thought you were Fancy's friend. You've always been her cheerleader.
Yes, Fancy's great, and she's a good friend. But that doesn't change anything.
But she loves him. You can tell by the look on her face how much she loves him.
You love him too. And you had him first. And it's you Luis wants to be with.
I'm not so sure about that anymore. Besides, I'm not going to do anything to endanger my relationship with James, which is exactly what would happen if I leave Chris. I love his little boy. Our little boy, as if I had given birth to him myself. I'm not about to lose another son.
And yet you would sacrifice Luis, even though you love him too?
If it means keeping James, then yes.
Sheridan, I respect your feelings for James, but it's a lousy reason to stay married to his father. So I'm sorry, but if you don't tell Luis how you really feel, then I will.
Paloma, no. Thank God you're back. Are you able to figure out a way to get them out?
Well, we've got a winch on our emergency vehicle out front. Hopefully this line will be long enough so we can pull them to the top.
That sounds good.
Well, you know what? That's all we got. Luis, can you hear me?
Sam!
Listen, we're dropping a line down to you. We'll use it to hoist you up to the top.
Okay, got it.
You be able to handle this?
I've gotten this far, haven't I? Sounds like a piece of cake.
Okay, Sam, I need some more line.
Can you give me more?
No, without risking too much pressure on the winch.
Well, that's a chance we gotta take.
Over here? I'm gonna need you to wrap your legs around me, okay?
Okay! We're ready!
We're on.
All right, guys, start her up. Easy.
Are you gonna tell me what you've been doing in there? Because you told me you'd be right out.
Well, that was the plan, but it took Fox a while to fall asleep. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't gonna wake him up when I snuck back out.
Oh, she's lying to him. That's a good sign. You're not gonna leave me anyway, are you, Kay? Not when you think I'm dying of a terminal illness.
What are you talking about, Julian? What do you have to do with JT?
Once again, you underestimate me and my interests.
You don't know what I've been doing.
Please, Teresa, do you take me for an utter fool? Of course I know what you've been up to. I always do.
Spying on me?
Well, you're not the most discreet person I know, but even if you were, I'd still be privy to your always entertaining antics.
Damn you, Julian.
Did you learn nothing from our time together?
Our time together was a total sham. We were never married, thank God.
Thank God, indeed. I have enough on my hands with 2 nutcase ex-wives, but that is entirely beside the point. I would have thought that you would have learned by now that we Crane men have eyes and ears everywhere. You can keep no secrets from us.
That was supposed to go to JT. That's my money, Julian. You give me my money!
Wrong, Teresa. This is Crane Industries money. Money that you stole from the corporate coffers to pay off this sleazeball. Hey!
I have every right to that money. Your father left me in charge of the empire until my son's of legal age.
Now, aren't you referring to our son?
Yes. Little Ethan.
Well, I'm sorry, Mommy dearest, but running the corporation doesn't allow you to stick your little paws into the corporate cookie jar. Others have tried and been punished rather severely.
Oh, I get it. You're just so bitter that your father left me in charge of the entire Crane empire instead of you. Well, you know what? That wasn't my fault. And you have no reason to take your resentment out on me. And as for the money, Julian, I can do whatever the hell I want with it.
Well, obviously you haven't read the Board of Directors regulations.
Excuse me?
Well, you see, dear, Crane Industries is a publicly held company. That means that we have shareholders to whom we must answer. And I doubt that they'd take kindly to the news of your embezzlement.
I didn't embezzle anything, Julian.
That's because I prevented the illegal payment from being made. I stopped you from committing a punishable felony. But you know, you might even look cuter than Martha Stewart in a prison poncho, but really, dear, think of all the years you've already wasted behind bars.
This isn't gonna work, Julian. You give me the money and stay the hell out of my life.
Oh, my dear Teresa, you never say die, do you?
Never.
Let go, you little munchkin! Give me a hand, will you?
You touch me and I'll bite your ear off!
Underneath that petite exterior lies the heart of Mike Tyson.
You let go of me, JT, and I'll get you your damn money, okay? Let go!
Oh, not so fast. I don't think so, Teresa. One more outburst like that, I will call the authorities. I wonder how many years grand larceny would warrant. On top of assault and battery, my God, you will not be as pretty as you are now when they finally open up the prison gates and throw you back out into the harsh, cold world.
God, let go of me!
All right, but keep an eye on her.
How dare you interfere with my life, Julian? And you. After everything that I did to get you your blood money, how could you just not tell Ethan the truth?
Well, look, I told him before. He didn't believe me
Well,
then.
he would have believed you this time, okay? He was already suspicious enough about Gwen and Rebecca. If he heard the truth, he would have believed it this time. I just want to be with the man that I love.
Cry me a river.
Oh, Julian, you know how I feel about Ethan. You have always known.
Oh, You did all this for love, did you?
Yeah, I did. Not that I would expect you to understand the meaning of that word.
Yes, and that's all it is an empty, meaningless word. It counts for nothing in the real world.
I don't believe that. I never will.
Oh, that's amazing considering your track record with Ethan. I mean, you've been trying to woo him back to you all these years and failed miserably. Why do you think that his hearing that Gwen and Rebecca stabbed him in the back would have a different outcome?
Because he told me that it would, Julian. He said if he knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that Gwen sold him out, he would leave her and he would come back to me. I didn't betray him. She did.
Well, you see, you're really not telling me anything I don't already know. And I also have to add, I'm not the monster you accuse me of being.
You're worse.
No, on the contrary, I'm a very, very fair man who's willing to make a deal with you. I will let JT here tell Ethan the truth.
You will?
But I might need something in exchange.
Anything. I'll give you anything if it brings Ethan back to me.
This can't go on.
You said that you trusted me to deal with this in my own way and in my own time.
That was before I heard.
It's important that I do it right now. Fox just found out he's dying. He doesn't have that long to live.
I understand that, Kay,
Well, it
but
changes things, Miguel.
it changes some things, Kay. But not the most important thing. You said you loved me, and you know how much I love you.
I know. And I do love you. And I still want to spend the rest of my life with you. But I can't break Fox's heart right now. I mean, the man just found out he's dying. And you said you wouldn't pressure me.
You know what? You're right. And I'm sorry. Okay? I'm just a little freaked out right now. You're supposed to be marrying Fox in a few days, and he's even asked me to be his best man, and... Look, just tell me one thing. Tell me you're not considering going through with this. Are you?
My days aren't numbered, Miguel. But yours are.
Is the rope strong enough to hold both of them?
Better be. That's all we had.
Luis, can you hear me?
Yeah! So far, so good. Keep her going. It's going a little slow.
Tell him we need you to go a little quicker. Hey guys, can we go a little faster? Keep it as steady as you can, though. Easy.
What's going on? The winch is jammed.
Oh my God! They're falling!
You are my passion for life.
Oh my God! They're falling! Do something!
Tell him to stop now!
On the way!
Oh my God!
Luis! Yeah, we're here, Sam. We're both alive. We stopped a few feet before hitting the ground.
Gracias a Dios.
Luis.
We're okay, Fancy. We're okay.
No.
Hurry, Sam!
All right, tell him to start again, all right? Tell him to go slower. Keep the line steady. We don't put too much pressure on the winch.
All right, guys, start her up, but nice and slow.
Just hang on. You hear me? You hang on.
Looks like it's gonna hold. I just hope Fancy didn't recognize me or Spike when she fell. Fancy! Fancy, can you hear me? She never answered me. Maybe she was too out of it to recognize my voice. If not, I'm gonna lose Sheridan.
I can see the light. Almost there.
There they are. Help me get them out. Fancy, you okay?
Thank God you're all right. Thank God.
When we're so close to having it all. You and me and Maria. I thought you agreed it was best to tell Fox the truth.
But he's dying.
Well, if you care for him as much as you say you do, doesn't he deserve to know the truth? What man wants his last days lived with a lie, Kay?
To each his own, pal.
I just don't know if I can do it. Please just don't put this on me right now.
I'm not putting anything on you, Kay. If you love me the way you say you do,
I do love you. I do.
Then why are you being so resistant? Huh, is it because of Charity?
Well, where did that come from?
Well, you brought her up earlier, Kay. When you asked me if I'd stay with you, if Charity would ever come back to Harmony.
Yeah, and you said that you loved me and that you would never leave me to go back to her again.
Well, maybe you didn't believe me and you needed to hear it again.
Not unless you need to just keep convincing yourself.
Of course not, Kay. I love you, and I was wrong to leave you and Maria. And I would never make that mistake again. I want to be with you. Charity's out of my life. You have to believe that.
Well, we'll just have to put that to the test, won't we?
What? What do you want from me in order for JT to tell Ethan the truth?
I thought you'd never ask.
Come on, just get it over with. Okay, this is my life we're talking about.
Ah, please, it's all of our lives, Teresa. I hate to break this to you, but everything isn't always all about you.
Why don't you tell me what you need, Julian, to do the right thing, and I'll get it for you.
I hope so.
I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
Oh, excellent. We're both on the same page. We each have something the other one wants.
Come on, enough with the games. Spit it out.
All right. I will give JT all the money he needs to provide proof to Ethan that his wife, Gwen, is a treacherous bitch. All you have to do in exchange is to grant me full custody of my son.
I didn't hear that.
Why are you so shocked? I've been telling you for weeks I wanted custody of my son.
Partial custody, Julian, and you are never gonna get it.
It's full custody now because I warned you if you fought me on partial custody, I would raise my demand to full custody. So don't act like I just poked you in the eye with a sharp stick.
I will never give you any rights to little Ethan. He's been mine since birth, and he's gonna stay mine. And only a cold-blooded monster would even suggest taking a child away from its mother. He is my child!
Wrong! He is our child.
You have nothing to do with little Ethan, Julian!
What do you mean I have nothing to do with him?
Julian isn't little Ethan's father. Ethan is little Ethan's father. Now let me up. I'm not going to jail.
Ethan is little Ethan's father.
Yes, and I can prove it.
Maybe I'm not quite ready to take that leap of faith in us.
Why not?
Because Charity, as much as you say that you would never go back to her, I don't know if I believe you. It hurt so much when you left me before to go to be with her.
But I've told you how much I love you. And Charity's out of my life forever, Kay. I mean that.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Not as beautiful as you are. Let me get you some.
Oh, no, Miguel, don't waste your money.
I'm making a girl like you happy.
Thank you.
That's the best way I can spend my money.
You know, my cousin Kay said I wouldn't have a good time with you, but you're wonderful. It's not fair.
Miguel's supposed to be with me, not my cousin.
It's Fox. Head of security, please. It's time to beat Miguel at his own game.
Luis, thank God, I was so frightened. And for you too, Fancy. We were all so frightened.
How long is it going to take the paramedics to get here?
Are their injuries life-threatening?
No, nothing life-threatening, but they need to be seen, okay? In a hurry.
Sam, I'm fine. I just got a few scrapes, that's it. It's Fancy I'm worried about, though. Especially after that fall she took. Poor thing's been through hell and back.
I'm just so grateful it came out this way. Luis, Sheridan wanted to tell you something.
Not now, Paloma.
You. This whole thing is your damn fault. You could have killed Fancy.
You got it all wrong, man.
No, like hell I do. You wouldn't have come here if you hadn't lured Fancy here in the first place.
I've told you already, it was pure luck.
Yeah, like hell it was.
You know what? Like it or not, when you were talking to Fancy in your little altered state, you kept on mumbling that she was calling out to you from somewhere cold and dark, and that she was afraid that she was gonna die.
Yeah, I heard it too, Luis.
And I remember finding these caves when I brought James down to the park once. I was just as shocked as anybody when they found her.
You knew that I had all of Harmony searching for Fancy, and you knew that I was going out of my mind looking for her, so why the hell didn't you just tell me then what you were thinking?
And since when do you care what I think? And what if I was wrong? This whole thing has been so far-fetched already. I was just as surprised as you to find out that Fancy was actually here.
Luis, I'm sorry, but I believe him. Don't you, Sam?
I have no reason not to. Of course, we're going to launch a full investigation into all aspects of Fancy's disappearance. But until then, I have no reason to believe that Chris was involved with the person who kidnapped her and held her hostage.
All right, you can believe whatever the hell you want, but I'm gonna find out the truth. As soon as Fancy's better. And I'm putting you on notice right now. If I find out that you had anything to do with this, and I mean anything at all, you're gonna answer to me personally. You got that?
Luis, stop badgering Chris.
I mean it, Sheridan. If I find out that you're involved
He's
in
not,
any way...
okay? He already told you how he came to look for Fancy here.
Yeah.
Luis, we all heard you moaning in Sheridan's living room. It was as if you were speaking directly to Fancy, and she was trying to get you here to the cave.
You mean that wasn't a dream? You heard me, Luis?
Yeah. You sounded far away, like you were hurt, but it was definitely your voice. You were saying that I needed to find you before it was too late.
And you did.
Yeah. Well, we were connecting somehow. You from the shaft and me from some near hallucinatory state from some sleeping pills. And anyway, when I came to, everyone said that I'd been talking to you. Then there was dirt on my sleeve.
Don't forget the blood on your wrist.
How could I?
It's amazing that you could hear me from so far away.
Yeah, it is.
That's never happened to me with anyone. That kind of psychic connection.
Luis has had it before, many times, with Sheridan.
Well, looks like now I have it with you too.
And thank God.
Yeah.
I'd still be down there.
You have my word, Kay. I want to be with you and only you. You and Maria are my future, not Charity.
Yeah, well, that's easy to say when she's nowhere around. You went looking for her all over the world. What if you would have found her, huh? None of this would be happening.
want to go down to the beach?
I'd rather just sit here with you.
You know, your hair looks like silk in the moonlight.
No one's ever said anything like that to me.
I don't think I've ever said anything like that to anyone either. It's just I don't know. We just met, and yet I feel like I've been looking for you my whole life.
I feel the same way. I feel like I've known you my whole life.
What are you doing?
I see a very long love line here.
Crazy.
I'm serious, look.
Well, a fortune teller once told me that I'd be with the same man my entire life.
It can't be Miguel. Miguel's gonna be with me his whole life.
What are you thinking about?
Thank you. I owe you. Oh, I hope you like surprises, Miguel. Because I've got a big one just for you.
What do you mean I have nothing to do with little Ethan?
I mean, you don't deserve him, Julian.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion, and right now, mine is the only one that matters. You've heard my terms. You give me custody of our son. And I, in essence, give you Ethan. Go on. Take the money. I'm sure that JT will have no trouble doing your bidding once he gets his slippery mitts on all this cash.
He's got that right.
Go on. Go on, take it. Right now.
Absolutely not. I love my son with all of my heart.
Our son.
Julian, I've done some really, really stupid things in my life. Like, letting you get me so drunk that I thought that I was actually married to you. But along the way, I did actually two good things. And that was having little Ethan and Jane. And although I lost Jane to Ethan and Gwen, I will be damned if I let you take my son from me and turn him into a corrupt crane.
You're raising him as a crane. You're raising him to one day take over the empire?
Without the Crane family values.
Oh, please.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'll get Ethan back another way.
Well, and you think you're through making idiotic decisions? Have you forgotten that Ethan is representing me in my custody suit?
No.
Well, surely you see the ramifications of this bad decision of yours. Thanks to JT, your precious Ethan thinks that Gwen is a saint. I mean, you've already lost him, and now, because of your choice, you will lose little Ethan as well. Because I will gain full custody. In a court battle, anyway. I mean, you will lose everything.
She all right?
Yeah, her pulse is a little thready, but she's one lucky little lady.
I've already called Dr. Russell, and she's expecting you, so.
Wait, you're coming with me, aren't you? Please, Luis, I don't want to be alone.
Of course. Sharon Paloma said you had something you want to tell me?
No, it's nothing. Go with Fancy.
Chris, help me pack everything up, will you?
Sure.
Sheridan, why didn't you tell him?
Because I told you, it's too late. Luis has moved on, and I just have to face it and accept my very good life with Chris and James. I mean, when you think about it, I have so much to be thankful for.
Yes, good riddance, Mr. Cornell. Teresa, you blew it. If you'd taken my offer, you'd only lose your son, but your way, you lose Ethan and little Ethan.
Not necessarily.
Oh, come now, do you really think that you'll be able to keep full custody of our son if we go to court, Ethan representing me? No, no, we'll fight you tooth and nail. We'll win with your erstwhile former lover's legal expertise. Poor Teresa. She has yet to learn that you can't go up against a Crane man and win.
My God, what have I done? I don't know.
You don't know what, Kay? Just talk to me. Please tell me what's upset you so much.
How can you be so sure that you would never go back to Charity?
Because I am, that's how. I love you. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you and Maria. And even if I were to see Charity again, which isn't gonna happen, Kay, because nobody has any idea where she is, so I don't even know why there's a point in even talking about this. Okay?
Great. I finally tracked you down. You've got to come to Harmony right away. It's a matter of life and death.
Have you decided you don't want me to be with Luis after all?
Would you leave Kay if Charity came back to town?
Can you really walk away, never knowing what might have been?
Tonight at 9/8 Central, Medium return.